Hi guys, it's Christina. I wanted to do a video today about finding my biological father and the journey and the chaos and the emotional roller coaster that it has been. And it's not just my biological father I found. I found I think 4 siblings and a bunch of cousins and uncles, that whole thing. Um, so basically, from the age, as far as I can remember, my mom has always been honest with me about my real dad. Anytime I had a question, anything like that, she'd be like, okay, well, here's the answer. Or here's the answer that I feel is appropriate for the age or whatever not. Um, when I was about 6 or 7, my mom met my stepdad. He's raised me since I was like 6 or 7, so like about 3rd grade. My mom got with him, and she's been with him ever since. Still to this day, I had 3 younger siblings with my mom and my stepdad. So I just call him dad because he's raised me. He's been there for me through all of my bullshit, my crap, my drama, everything. um, so I really started getting curious and wanting to know more about my real dad and everything when I was about 18, 19 years old. So basically a senior in high school. And coincidentally, my stepdad's brother's wife, so my stepdad's sister-in-law, is cousins, I believe, with my sister's mom. So Thanksgiving of 2000, oh goodness, 2, I believe 2002, I met no, it was 2003. Well, either way, it was 2002 or 2003. I met my sister. Coincidentally, she is 5.5 months younger than I am. Yeah. I was born in April of 84, and she was born September of 84. So, yeah. Real mind boggler there. We actually questioned our dad about that, our biological father, sperm donor, however you want to put it, about that. And he did not know what to say. That basically he got caught by his own children cheating on his wife, which was my sister's mom. Excuse me. So we met. We got in touch. I spent Thanksgiving with her boyfriend, fiance's family at the time. They're no longer together. Came home, had a falling out with her, lost contact with her for a while. But when I was up there with her in Clear Lake, California, we found my biological father. She had contact with him, whatever not. So I went to meet him. She kind of had to prepare me, like saying that he's going to deny me. I'm not, he's going to say I'm not his kid, whatever not. But there's a lot of resemblance just looking at my face. They say that I have the barber facial qualities, whatever you want to call it, however you want to say it, whatever. But I'm like, okay, whatever. So going into that meeting with him for the first time was very odd, very uncomfortable for being 19, and mind you, 3 months pregnant with my oldest son. So I was 19 the first time I met my biological father. That was really hard. He basically told me that I am not his child, that I show no resemblance, that all this other shit. And I told him that, yeah, you are my biological father. My mom told him my mom's name and all that other stuff. And, we kind of lost contact, sorry. And at that time, I didn't care. I didn't care. I was like, good, fuck you, you're a piece of shit. Go to hell, I have a good life. Time went on. I got back in contact with my sister, and I found out that I have a niece and nephew from her. So then I met my brother, which I've known without knowing he was my brother for a long time. I knew my nephew when he was like little bitty baby and didn't even know it. So I got to know a lot of people. Then there's my other sister who was heavy into drugs and, all that type of stuff that I was never around when I was a kid, except for like marijuana, which who doesn't know anything about marijuana? But I mean, I'm talking like she used crystal meth and that type of stuff, which I'm not one to judge, but I can't condone it. Sorry, allergies really suck. But I mean, it's been really hard. So a few years later, I was about, goodness, it had been like 7 years ago now, that I got in contact with him again. And we had a friend of ours come with us so my husband and I could go. But we all ended up going in with my kids and all that other stuff, which was horrible. And he kind of made the comment that he was a grandpa. I'm like, no, you're not a grandpa until you can learn to be a dad to all of your children. Like, I'm not one to keep kids from people, but like, you haven't done shit for me. You haven't been there for me. So why am I gonna open up my life to you when you haven't done shit for me? Like, come on now. So, again, gave up. Fuck you. I'm done. You're a piece of shit. Yet again. And so, one summer, my husband and I went camping with my kids, and we stopped in Clear Lake, and we decided, oh yeah, well, let's go see your biological father. Let's go see Bill. I'm like, no, let's not. Like, I don't want to. But he ended up going over there. He was there, so we sat there and bullshitted for a little bit, and we ended up exchanging numbers just to kind of stay in contact and shit. And it's like, there was several times where I called him, and like, I yelled and screamed at him because he was never there. Like, how could you let your child be physically and emotionally abused and not give a fuck? And like, he played the whole card like, oh, your mom didn't tell me she was pregnant with you. I didn't know. I would have been there. Blah blah blah. It's like bullshit, dude. Like, why is my mom gonna lie to me and tell me that you knew, you just didn't want to be a part of my life, and yet you weren't a part of any of my siblings' lives? So what does that tell me? You didn't give a fuck. So I'm over it. I've seen him one other time when my sister's mom passed away. Went to tell him, just out of respect as his ex-wife, whatever. And he's like, oh yeah, I already heard. I'm like, okay, well then I'm wasting my time being here. And my husband's like, oh yeah, Christina's pregnant. I'm like, oh great. Why'd you open your mouth? Why did you tell him that? Well, that was the time I was pregnant with my daughter. That was 2 years ago. Last time I seen him, last time I wanted to see him. So, I mean, I'm done. I'm over it. I could care less about him. I know you guys are like, oh my god, he's a biological father. You know what? Yeah, he's my biological father, but he hasn't done shit for me. He hasn't been there for me as a father. He hasn't tried. I don't care. I'm sorry, I don't. But right now, this current day, I am dealing with my siblings not talking to me for some reason. Like, my brother, who I've known forever and didn't know he was my brother until 9 years ago or so, we finally found out that we're siblings, is like not returning my phone calls, not answering my phone calls. So I'm like, what the fuck, dude? Like, what the hell did I do now? Like, really? And then his tweaker sister, my sister, she's no longer using, from what I understand. She's on the right path. She just had a baby. He's almost 2. His name's Angelo. along with 3 other kids, different baby daddies. So she has 4 kids and 4 baby daddies. And then I'm like, dude, what the fuck? So I ended up Facebooking Mom, which we all call her Mom, which is my brother's mom, but I would just call her Mom. I ended up Facebooking her and saying, hey, this is what's going on. What the fuck? And she's like, do you want me to talk to him? Because Mom don't deal with that shit. I'm like, yes, please, because I'm tired of it. You know, no one's going to fucking talk to me. What the hell did I do now? So she said she's going to talk to him and figure out what the hell's going on. And hopefully find out what the heck's going on, because I am tired of it. Like, I'm tired of feeling like crap. I'm tired of feeling like shit. And you know what? If it really came down to it, I wouldn't have any problems cutting that side of the family off of my life, except for my brother and Mom. Those are the only people that I have a problem cutting them out of my life. So, oh, and my nephew Bentley. Bentley's the same age as my daughter, but a couple months. My daughter's February and he's July. So I definitely miss all my nieces and nephews, but the adults are just dramified. So when I get that response from my mom, I will definitely make another video, follow-up video, and let you guys know. So I hope you guys enjoyed this journey, and there'll probably definitely be more to follow on this journey. I'll just kind of keep you guys posted. If you like the video, definitely give it a thumbs up. Thumbs up are good. I like thumbs ups. And subscribe. I like subscribers. And if you guys see something that I'm doing wrong or some shit like that, let me know too, because I really, really enjoy doing this. So if there's anything that you guys want me to do, like an empties or a day in the life or anything like that, please let me know, because I don't know what to do unless you guys give me some suggestions. So I just kind of come up with a topic on top of my head and I post it as I'm doing now. So guys, enjoy this video. Bye till next time.